Well, hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Ebe here, and I hope you're having a darn good day. In this video, we're going to talk about why I ordered the 2021 BMW M 1000RR, why I think that bike's significant, and why it's going to be added to my collection coming real soon. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell, and you'll get notified when new content is uploaded. The fleet of motorcycles is almost complete. The only bike that I'm missing right now is my beautiful 2016 Kawasaki Ninja H2, which will be returned to me real soon. It's getting some work done by the good folks at CMP Tennessee. But as you can see, the rest of the bikes are here, and there's going to be a new bike coming to the collection real soon, hopefully in March of 2021, and that is of course the beautiful M1000RR. Super beautiful motorcycle. The specs on it are totally ridiculous, and I'm going to tell you in this video why I'm going to add it to the collection of the motorcycles and why I think it's a very significant motorcycle. But before we can do that, I'm going to pull out the 2020 S1000RR because I'm going to take that for a vlog today. Moving these bikes around is so much easier now that I've got space for them in the garage than when it was at our old house when I had to keep them stored in the walkout basement. But I thought it was a good idea to bring out both the 2013 BMW HP4, beautiful, magnificent machine, and the 2020 S1000RR. Now this bike is our Patreon supported giveaway bike that'll be happening really soon, and I want to show you something that I got done to the bike when I was in California hanging out with Jesus Christ, or at least the actor that plays him, my good buddy Jim Caviezel. And there he is, Jay Leno. They both signed the stock airbox cover to our 2020 S1000RR, and this will be included with the motorcycle for whoever wins it. And of course, my signature is there, and then we're going to have to get Zach to sign it as well. So this will have 4 signatures on the beautiful airbox cover that if a person decides that they want to swap off the carbon fiber full 6 airbox cover and put that one on so they could see our beautiful signatures, they're welcome to do that. Or they could just keep the full 6 on and just have this in their collection. I think this is very significant. Jay Leno himself signed this airbox cover. A video of me getting a tour of Jay Leno's garage with my good buddy Jim Caviezel will be uploaded to the channel next week. But no, today, let's talk about why I've ordered the 2021 M1000RR. Of course, I ordered it from Sills Motor Sales. I'm number 1 on the list. Number 2 on that list, by the way, is my good buddy Jeff from California, from the Los Angeles area. Now, he got to ride my 2020 S1000RR when I was in California last week, and he fell in love. So much so that he was going to get a 2020 S1000, and then when the M1000 photos and whatnot were put on the internet a couple days ago, he was definitely all in. So he's actually the 2nd person on the list at Sills. The 3rd person on the list to receive a 2021 M1000RR is none other than our good friends at Bren Tuning. Yes, Brendan himself also ordered an M1000RR from Sills Motor Sales, and I will do the break-in miles for both their bikes, for Jeff and for Brendan's M1000s. I'll put the 450 break-in miles on them, and then Zach the master mechanic will perform the first service on those machines, and then I will deliver both to Bren Tuning in Boston and to my good buddy Jeff in California. So stay tuned for another California trip coming up in around the April-May timeframe 2021, and this trip is going to be epic because I'm bringing some heat, and hopefully the Max Wrist duo will be healed up by then and we can do some smackdowns. But let's talk a little bit about these bikes. I'm so excited about the M1000RR. So the reason why I decided to purchase that motorcycle is because it is a very unique motorcycle, very similar to how the HP4 was when it came out in 2013. A very groundbreaking motorcycle, had different technologies on it. This bike was the first super sport motorcycle from BMW to have the dynamic damping control suspension on there, and there's a few other things that it had on the bike as well. The same applies to the M1000RR. They have increased the rev limit on that motorcycle by 500 RPM. And so you know what that means? That means that Brendan at Bren Tuning will increase it an additional 500 probably. So it's going to rev probably 1,000 RPMs higher than the 2020 S1000RR. And that translates into a faster, higher revving, quicker bike on the filthy streets and the track. But the bike just looks beautiful, the M1000RR. The colorway, absolutely stunning. I love the different colors they use and how they placed them all over the tank and the fairings and whatnot. I even love the M logo splashed on the beautiful thin film transistor instrument cluster on the M1000RR. But look guys, I'm sitting out here in my driveway. I want to ride my 2020 S1000RR, and I'll continue to vlog and also tell you why that bike's amazing and why I think the M1000RR is going to be amazing as well. So sitting here in the driveway and admiring the bikes is great, but they really perform well, especially with all of the parts supplied by Miami Manny at Motor Million. And he's going to have a full catalog of parts for the M1000RR. Now, I know it comes with those beautiful M package blue calipers, but hey, the nickel-plated Brembo calipers, really special as well. I don't know what we're going to do to that bike. I mean, but we're going to do something. We're going to add more carbon fiber to it. It's going to look even better than it does right now. We heard how awesome the bike sounds with its Aero full titanium exhaust. The M1000RR also comes with a full Akrapovic exhaust, but because of regulations and things of that sort, it does have a catalytic converter installed into the mid-pipe. That's one of the things that we're going to get rid of when I get my bloody hands on that machine. We're either going to get a custom mid-pipe installed or a completely different exhaust, but either way, it will in fact be a full titanium exhaust system when I'm done to it. Look at my awesome neighbor there, John. What's up, man? He always has a lot of fun when he's out here riding. Really cool dude. So let me tell you why I ordered the M1000RR. And you know why. It's because these bikes are just so darn awesome. I've had an S1000 since 2010, was one of the first people to actually purchase one in the Midwest. Of course, I got it from Sills Motor Sales. I stepped it up to a 2012 S1000 and then to my 2013 S1000, and then after that I've had a 2015, 18, and now this beautiful 2020 S1000RR that is just an outstanding motorcycle. And throughout that time frame, BMW has just continued to improve upon this bike. Just when you think that there's nothing else they can do to make it even more stellar than it is, they pull something out. And for 2020, that was shift cam. That is an amazing technology that gives this bike more low-mid range power, and I just love that popping sound from the Aero full titanium exhaust. And not only that, they greatly improved, and I'd say set the benchmark for all manufacturers with their brilliant thin film transistor screen that has anti-glare technology that is absolutely outstanding. You'd be hard pressed to get sunlight or bright light distracting you from this TFT screen at almost any angle. So yeah, lots of innovation, and they're not going to, oh boy, these bumps, god darn this road! But anyway, they're not going to stop. The M1000 has new technologies as well. Brilliant use of M-sourced equipment, like the awesome braking system with M calipers and whatnot, front and back. And the rear caliper is underslung, so that leads me to believe that the rear wheel is a quick change rear wheel, which is awesome for you truck slayers that go through multiple tires. Now, it's super easy for you to remove the rear wheel on the M1000RR. But look, not everyone is going to use their M1000 for solely the track. There are lots of folks out there like myself that enjoy riding them on the filthy streets, canyons, country roads, and of course, doing highway smackdowns. And I think with the increased rev limit on that machine, it's going to be ideal for smackdowns. And I'm sure that someone like Bryn Tuning, Evan, my son Chris Progno, or even my other son, 5 Up Motorcycles. I'm going to go straight. Am I allowed to do that? Yeah. I'm sure one of those kind gentlemen is going to butcher an M1000R. So you'll see it with a longer swing arm, slam to the ground, and all sorts of other things to make it go fast in a straight line. That's going to happen. And when it does, I suspect the M1000RR might be the smackdown artist's go-to bike. Let's talk about price. $37,000 for the base M1000RR and $40,000 United States dollars for the competition edition. And of course, I would compel you to get the competition edition, just like my friend Jeff did, and Bryn Tuning. They also bought an M-Package machine, because the parts that you get for the M-Package, they are worth way more than the $3,000 premium that BMW is charging. Yeah. These roads could be a lot better if and when they ever decide to pave them, for Pete's sake. Now, they're so bumpy, it's like you don't even feel comfortable taking them at speed. But of course, I'm an American, so I see a straight line, and what am I going to do? Give it all it's got! Yeah. So yeah, folks, that is exactly why, and those are the reasons why I decided to add the M1000RR to my collection of awesome, awesome motorcycles. So at that point, when my M arrives, I'll have the HP4 and the M1000RR. I think those are great bikes to have. And of course, you'll see smackdown comparisons and all sorts of other things when I collect my M1000RR. But one of the first things I'm going to do is take it to Bryn Tuning to have my good buddy Brendan tamper with the ECU and squeeze more power out of it, increase that rev limit, make it more rideable, add additional features, which is what he's been doing for almost 10 years. And that's why Bryn Tuning is the authority on tuning BMW motorcycles, hands down. All right. So I'm in somewhat of a residential area, which means these driveways leading up to these sprawling estates could be littered with automobiles at any point. So going flying down this residential street, not the best idea. It's something that I would have done in my younger years, but now that I'm getting up there, the right old age of being a geezer, I ride a little differently. Yeah. You say, well then why the hell do you still do smackdowns? Because I love smackdowns, that's why. I know a guy that's 82 years old, still smacking them down on these filthy, disgusting streets. And I salute him. I salute him wholeheartedly. More residential streets, eh? That's a place where they store salt for our roads that we use, that we need. We need salt on these roads almost 6 months out of the year. Some of you guys ask me, why? Why is there less content on my YouTube channel between the months of November and March? And that's because it slows down greatly here in the filthy Cleveland area, Midwest. It's almost impossible sometimes to ride a super sport motorcycle. Now, I can jump on my BMW R1250 GS Adventure and give that a run for its money during those months. But other than that, not that much going on. So this might be a good spot for me to stop. And you know, look at that. Listen to those pops. Gotta love it. And the M1000RR is going to sound just like that as well. Especially if I rip off that huge Akrapovich exhaust system and replace it with an Arrow or some other exhaust from my good buddy Miami Manny at Motor Million. All those things are bound to happen. And I'm going to take that bike around the country. Hopefully things will be very close to normal in 2021 and travel restrictions will be relaxed. And I'll take that bike around and show you folks. A lot of people won't be able to see the machine. That's the type of bike that you won't find just hanging out in dealerships. You know, they're making it in limited numbers. You pretty much have to contact your dealer and request it. And the great place, the best place to get your M1000RR, of course, is from Sills Motor Sales. And so that you can have the master mechanic, Zach, look over the machine for you. Like he's going to do for me, Brendan and Jeffrey. So that's going to be absolutely great. Oh, bumps. Every time you hear like a flutter in my voice, that's a bump that I've run over. And it changes the pitch of my voice. Yeah, sometimes when I'm cruising, I'm vlogging, doing my gestures and things like that, people probably think that I'm a madman, which that's not that far from the truth. But as it relates to riding a motorcycle, I'm a pretty down-to-earth guy that just loves being on two wheels much more than being on four. I'll embed this little fun fact into this video because a lot of people may have tuned out by now, but people ask me all the time, what do I enjoy more, riding a motorcycle or a sports car like my C8 Corvette or something like that? And by far, the most fun can be had on two wheels, on a motorcycle. It's completely different. The smells that you have access to, the sounds when you're not babbling and vlogging like I am non-stop. You know, the speeds you can obtain, legally or illegally, are just amazing. I'm gonna pull over here and end this video in this development that looks very similar to mine. But yeah, I prefer two wheels over four, definitely. And I think a lot of people might feel that way. All right, folks, so there you go. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell. And you'll get notified when new content is uploaded. Hey, I told you why. I decided to add the M1000RR to my awesome collection of motorcycles. You're not going to want to miss the things that we're going to do with this bike. Manny from Motor Million's on board. Everybody's on board. Pirelli Moto USA is on board. Alpine Stars. Every time you leave your bloody house, I want to see you wearing Alpine Stars gear. It is absolutely the best, without a doubt. Even the shoes. Outstanding. Alright folks, thanks for viewing this video. We'll catch you next time. Stay tuned for my M1000RR. Stay tuned next week for a video inside Jay Leno's garage, hanging out with my good buddy Jim Caviezel and Jay Leno. And then you'll see me riding Jim's Superleggera V4 doing some smackdowns on the filthy California streets. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next time on the 650 Eve YouTube channel.